Lovely motor car.
Who are you trying to kill?
Hello, son.
All right. Oh, don't call me that, Dad. If anyone asks, we're not related.
Come on, behave yourself. A couple of weeks' time, there'll be some BMW standing here. Well, this very afternoon, I've got a nice motor car turning up for one of my clients.
Oh, you mean his Jeep?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a start, I suppose. Hey, Dad, do you want me to clean them?
What a good idea.
It's going to cost you, though.
There's a surprise.
There you go. Oh, well, darling.
Hello.
Kiss, kiss.
Right, 2 teas with me, Mum, and a coffee for your mum.
Right. Oh, look, I know it's your day off, but I don't suppose you give me a hand, could you? I want to prepare some of the stuff for tonight.
I can't, Ian. I've got to do my mum's hair.
Well, that's not going to take all day, is it?
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be outdone by Kathy.
Oh, women.
She's going all the way up the West End now to buy new gear.
Oh, I'm glad she's going to look nice anyway.
Yeah, well, don't go too over the top, all right?
Look, all I want is a proper do, that's all. Here, Uncle Arthur.
Yeah?
Look, I don't suppose you give me a hand for a couple of hours, could you?
Well, I don't know about that. I'll have you ask your dad.
Oh, great, thank you.
See ya.
See you later.
Bye.
Oh, wonderful. Where have you been?
No idea.
No, not a peep. Like I said, where have you been?
Business, look. I just came to say I can't promise to be here today. Something's cropped up.
Oh, terrific. I'm totally on my own. Again.
Sorry, it can't be helped.
Look, supposing I went downhill or something.
Well, you're not, though, are you?
Well, doesn't Ali care?
I can't speak for him.
Yeah, and he can't speak for you. So who's going to put me in the picture then? Look, Mehmet, I am getting engaged tonight. It's supposed to be one of life's big occasions.
Yes, I know, of course.
Well, you are coming, aren't you?
I don't know.
Sorry to interrupt, fellas. Ian, 2 o'clock sharp. I've got the answer to all your dreams.
Oh, terrific, thanks. Cheers, mate. Look, Mehmet, you've got to help me out now.
I'm sorry, mate.
Arthur, please.
Here, make sure you're there, mate. She is a beauty.
I will be, Frank. I'll be there. Uncle Arthur, please. Look, I'm begging you, please.
All right, go on, Whistle.
Now, that's what I call a proper cuck.
Oh, don't tell me. That's the excuse Pauline makes every morning so she can get a cup of tea in bed.
It's the other way around with my old man. I was always the first one up. Not that I'd have it any different. A man should be looked after properly.
Ooh, Mo, maybe you can help me out. Well, us out, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Osmonds have gone off, left him in the lurch. It is his party
Yeah, and
tonight.
your son will be selling me a car this afternoon.
So I was wondering if, when you finish your lunches in the Vic...
Yeah, well, if you could do sort of like an hour or two in here.
We'll see.
Bring your stuff round to the flat and we'll sort out what's what.
Is Cindy still going to go along with all Ian's nonsense, then?
She's got no choice. He's determined it's going to be a carbon copy of the doozy Kate is for.
Well, if this is the engagement, what's it going to be like when it comes to the wedding?
The mind boggles.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, you've got a good lad, that young Ian of yours.
Yeah, he ain't so bad.
He's got his head screwed on, darling. He's going to go all the way, that boy.
Takes after his mum.
No, he don't. Takes after his brain.
Well, I'll tell you something. If he turns out as sharp as my boy, I should be well pleased.
Nice, isn't it, Kev?
When he came to me for a motor car, do you know, he knew exactly what he was looking for down to the last detail.
He's going to go ahead with it then. He's going to buy a car.
It's not a car, Kev. It's a Jeep. I want to tell you something. The boy's got style, though.
You hear that? Always got style.
You don't know the meaning of the word.
Well, where's Ian got the money to buy a Jeep?
Search me. Not cheap, are they? Even second-hand ones.
He worries me, you know, Pete. He's changed so much.
Look, do you want me to find out?
Oh, no, leave it for today. Let's go.
Clean them. I'll give you £3 a car, but I want them cleaned inside and out, all right?
Yeah, if you insist.
Indeed I do. And I want you to look after the car so I want to show him what this Jeep's all about.
Take your time, because I want to hear the full patter
The
bit.
full patter, you are talking to the #1 car salesman, the one you vote for president, my son. Ian, my lad, what do you think?
Now, that is what I call tasty.
Look, saying everything, son, but look at that paintwork. There ain't a scratch on it, there ain't a bubble on it. A little bit of tax. You've got brand new tyres and them lovely headlamps. What do you think?
Now, that is beautiful.
Wait till you drive her. Step this way here, my son. I'll take the wheel first and show you the ropes, then you can have your wicked way over. Get in, cocker. Look at that here upholstery. Ain't that nice? Hey, hey. Hello, Mums.
Oh, hello, Frank, love. Sit yourself down, sort your business out.
You've tidied up.
And I've cleaned all the surfaces and separated your toilets ready for tonight.
Oh, Mrs. B, you're an angel.
Mum, there are plenty of doilies need separating over the Vic, you know, sweetheart.
Look at him. Didn't I do you a nice pie and mash this to the time and keep up with the orders?
I'll tell you what, Frank, your mum is an absolute darling.
You go on like that, young man. I work for you full time.
You can't do this to me, Mammy.
Listen to him. He'd walk a million miles for one of my smiles.
Yeah, so would I, Mrs. B.
Oh,
Thank you.
leave off, young man. You're spoken for.
Well, young, what do you think?
Very nice. Bit special.
Bit special, a bit special. Son, you can go from Land's End to John O'Groats and you wouldn't find one in such good condition. We are talking gold dust.
Yeah, but £4 worth of gold dust is a lot more than I've budgeted for.
Yes, it's a lot for a young man to find. I appreciate it, but son, you're different. It stands out a mile. £4 may sound a lot, but it's cheap at the price.
Yeah, Frank, you've forgotten the bit about a young man's status.
Absolutely. A man's often judged by his wit. Mum, what are you turning in? I'm the dealer here.
Thanks very much, Mrs. B. I remember that.
Go on, don't fold some serviettes or something.
Look, Frank, I'll think about it, OK?
Look, Ian, I don't want to pressurise you, son. There's the keys to the motor. Take them. It's fully insured. Have it for a couple of days. See what you think. If you like it, we'll talk turkey. If not, we'll find another customer. Can I be fair on it?
No, you're right. That sounds very fair, Frank.
I thought you were supposed to be minding my investment.
They're all clean, all locked up, and you owe me £9.
Yeah, that's my lad. Shut off the old block. Tenner. I want a pound change. Right. Diane, you can have my tea. I'll finish with it. Ian, think about it.
All right.
Good lad.
Yeah, on him, Ricky. You might as well have mine and all. I've got a lot to do today. You two are coming to the party, aren't you?
Yeah, of course we are.
And it's no jeans. This is a posh deal, all right? Do you hear me?
That was an easy £9.
A doddle.
Well, not everything's going to be that easy. I mean, Pat started to ask questions.
Such as?
Such as why the painter in your jacket matches that on a certain shop front, that's all.
Someone pushed me. How do I know?
Perhaps you better think of a better excuse. I don't think you'd be so small-minded, though, taking it out of the blue just because Shireen won't have anything to do with you.
Oh, and you think that bothers me?
Well, if it doesn't, it means you're a racist pig. Is that what I'm supposed to think?
You're taking it so well. I said to my Frank, she's young to be facing the loss of her father, but she's got a good head on her shoulders.
I'm fine.
That's the spirit. Life has to go on, no matter what. You should see that lot over there with faces a mile long. Now, what good is that to you? My advice to you is go about your business as normal.
Oh, how can she? You're giving her all the wrong advice. Open your heart, love. Let the tears flow.
Who asked you for your opinion? She's had a whole weekend of people moping around her, haven't you, Pat?
Everyone's been great, honest, and I feel okay, so stop worrying about me. I'll see you both later.
Oh, she's holding it all back. You can tell. I was hoping she'd come to church with me this Sunday.
And did you ask her?
Well, I didn't like to. You know, it might be too much for her seeing her Duncan.
That's the trouble. Everybody's handing the poor girl with kid gloves. At a time like this, you've got to be practical. Her and Michelle should be back at work.
What, before the funeral? I never heard of such a thing.
What funeral? They ain't even found a body yet, that's what I've heard.
Oh, I say.
You're a pretty sight and all, weren't it? Been in that canal all this time.
Fearfulness and trembling have come upon me, and horror overwhelms me. Psalm 55.
Look, I'm sorry we ruined your party.
You want some?
Oh, I was useless, Frank. I couldn't think of anything to say.
She knew what you wanted to say, mate. And what you did spoke volumes. None of the words that'll come later.
Yeah, I suppose.
Listen, about the jet, we'll talk about it later, mate. I mean, I've got someone else interested, but...
No, that's all right. Finish bringing the forms over, I'll sign.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, son, well, I'll bring the forms round after dinner. There's one or two details I'd like to talk to you about. Now, listen, whatever happens, I promise you I've done a fair deal, and I'm confident you'll be well pleased. All right?
Cheers, mate.
It's not just idle curiosity. I just don't want to put my foot in it when I see Sharon. So, if you can tell her that if there's anything that I could do, she knows where to find me. Thanks. Oh, sorry.
There goes your professional. She should be used to dealing with bereavement.
It's different with friends, though, isn't it?
I just can't stop thinking about it.
Nor me. I keep hoping they made a mistake and Den's all right.
They do find his body, all that rubbish, chemicals, rats gnawing away at him, he'd be unrecognisable. Is that enough sausages, or shall I do some more?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you take time about it? You love a drink, ladies?
Put no one in there, Pat. Have one yourself, love.
You ain't using it as an excuse to get back on the booze, are you, Pete?
How do I know?
Just take it easy, eh? I suppose that Gazette will be full of it tomorrow. They'll have a field day. We've had phone calls, cards, from everybody.
That's frankly taken.
Yeah, well, he's keeping well out of the way. Best. So, seen her before or what?
One of them was dead in the old days.
God, Angie ain't.
Where is she, anyway? I mean, the old thing's a mess from beginning to end, isn't it? Can you tell me? What did Den deserve to be murdered, eh? Tell me that.
See you later. Oh, done. Bye.
They seem very upset.
Yes, Doctor.
Friends are Den's.
Distant cousins.
Well, they're doing the right thing. You know, expressing their sorrow. I read about it somewhere. The healing process can only begin once you let all the grief and anguish out.
Yeah, you're right, Doc. That's what they said in the Samaritans.
Oh. Kind of simply, is it?
Yeah.
Left it a bit late, ain't you? Take my advice, Cal. Write a letter.
I can't. It's no use. I've tried. I can't find my words.
Oh, it's really quite easy. I mean, you just write about the loved one, all the nice qualities, all the lovely memories you got of them.
Like what?
Lots of memories.
Name me one.
Oh, well, I mean, that's personal, isn't it?
Someone dies in suspicious circumstances. Makes you wonder just what sort of man he really was.
He had his good points.
And by all accounts, he has his bad ones as well. If I was you, Kath, I'd send a card. Shows you care without having to make up a lot of stories.
Oh, she an half-hard woman.
That's the way she is, Doc. At least she's keeping us sane.
Perhaps the best thing to do is to go around and talk to Sharon, though. Come on, Pete, let's go around there.
I think I'll have another look for her face, her.
I still don't know what to say.
Whatever's in your heart, Kath. Whatever's in your heart.
Hello, Sharon. For a drink?
Yeah, anything.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make you a special. As long as you promise to drink it all up, all right? Like this.
Hey, look, what time do you finish your shift?
About 2-ish. Why, do you fancy a straw?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but not in the flat. It's a bit like Clapham Junction. Can you use the all-side?
Yeah, sure. Cheers.
You're far away.
This won't be easy. You sure you can take this? It's just that the bloke we've pulled in has finally spilled the beans.
You found him then?
No, not yet. But what we are certain of is that your father was shot. The guy on the bank, he saw the man who pulled the trigger.
How can you be certain it was Dad?
We've been dragging the canal for days. There were court documents, your father's prison number, letters to a solicitor.
But no Dad.
No, I'm afraid not.
And, well, what about the bloke who did it?
Okay.
Well, you'll, let me know what happens, won't you?
Yeah, sure. And don't keep this all to yourself, all right?
Not to tell, is there?
Well, we did find some blood on a blade of grass.
Well, that's it then, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, be careful with her. She ain't there, is she? It's just the remains. That's what I've got to keep telling myself. Oh, Dr. Legg, where's the dignity? I mean, you've got to have some dignity. I never thought they'd just shove her in a plastic bag. Oh, I can't forget how terrible she looked.
Come on, Doc. Come on.
No, I'm all right. They'll tidy her up, won't they, when they get her down the mortuary? I mean, they won't let her mother see her like
Will
that.
you come inside and I'll give you a sedative?
No, I don't want no pills. No, I want to stay away. That makes sense. You think I'm just a silly old woman, don't you?
No, I've got more respect than that, Doc.
Yeah, well, then don't you give me no drugs. And I think they turned a lively young girl like Donna into a piece of meat in a plastic bag. I'm going to go straight upstairs. I'm going to throw all my pills in my bathroom cabinet down the lab. Somehow I've got to make some sense out of this.
Thanks, Mo. It's good of you to lend a hand. What a night, eh?
Well, I could flatten that son of mine if he wasn't flattened already. Fancy trying to get out of bed. Set him back another week at least.
You can't blame him when he heard the sirens. He was bound to know what was going on.
Yeah, he probably thought it was him they was coming for. If I'd have sold half of them old bangers, I wouldn't know.
What's your lip, you?
Oh, is that all the thanks I get? I nearly put my own back out trying to lift him, you know. I'm done in. Thank God I can have my own room back tonight.
Oh, yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Simon. You can for the time being, but I'm going to put an advert in for B&B in the window tomorrow. If I get a taker, well, you'll have to move out.
Mum, I don't mind moving out for Kathy's sake, but this is taking a biscuit, innit? It's my room, I work here, I'm entitled to it, ain't I?
Nobody's entitled to nothing. There's a spare bed in Ricky's room. You get your meals for nothing. Most bar staff live out these days. Anyway, it's a business I'm running here, and the few extra coppers I get from B&B will come in very handy.
Don't know one thing about nothing but money round here.
Can't do much without it.
Donna just died tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Simon, I've made my mind up.
Good night.
I ain't been so hard on him, Mo, but he's got to find a purpose in life. Kids who don't have that, well, look what can happen to them. Tonight's really shook me up, Alice.
Well, Simon wouldn't take drugs. He ain't the type.
What is the type? I met Donna's parents once. Nice, respectable couple, seemed very concerned about her. Didn't seem short of a bob or two.
It surprised me. From what I saw her, I thought she was a right little tramp. But you have got a point there. You've got our Ricky and Diane to think about.
Yeah, we've got to do something about Ricky, that's for sure.
He ain't a bad kid, but They're all a bit wild at that age. His father certainly was. And don't try and tell me you was little Miss Spotless Drawers, because I'd fall about laughing.
I remember exactly what I was like. That's what worries me. Now, I've got to find a way of making Ricky do his own work and come in at a reasonable hour.
Oh.
Diane's more manageable. It's probably because she ain't met some bloke she's gone loony over yet. I'll worry about her later.
There's 3 ways. There's example, there's bribery, and there's giving him a good hiding. Well, you and Frank would certainly fail on the first one.
Thanks.
And giving him a good hiding's no good when they're big enough to itch your back, so that only leaves bribery. Or I'll be over early in the morning. I've got a bit of tonguing soak. I think it should be ready by now.
Oh, thanks, Mo.
Oh, Doc, I saw your light was on, so I wondered if I might have use of your phone, because I don't like to go to the call box, you know, not with all them muggers about.
Yeah, of course, Doc. Listen, why don't you use the private phone? You all right, love? We was wondering whether we should come over, but we thought maybe the doctors would have given you something.
I'm in full control. Thank you.
Look, I'll tell you what, Doc, I'll make you a cup of tea. It's no trouble.
No. No tea, thank you. I won't take up much of your time. I'll leave the money on the table, because it's a long-distance call.
No, Doc, we wouldn't dream of it. It's all right.
Rose? Stop. Doc Cotton, of course. Who do you think? I want to speak to Charlie. Look, just you get him to the phone. It's a matter of life and death. Charlie? Yes, I do know what time it is. There's no need to shout. Look, I wouldn't ring you if it weren't urgent. I've just had a terrible shock, and it's made me realise... Look, just shut up and listen, Charlie. We got to get together and do something about our Nick before it's too late. No, I ain't going by. I mean, Charlie!
Sure you don't want me to walk over with you, Mo?
Yeah, I've got Rolly and me whistle. Or I'll go and visit that poor woman tomorrow, take her a bit of stew and pay me respects properly.
What for? I know she's had a shot, but it's not as if Donna was a relative.
When there's been a death in the house, you always visit the bereaved. It's a tradition. Well, that's the way I was brought up. I don't know about you.
I told him straight what a little cow I thought she was. I mean, what's the point of pretending you feel something when you don't? I don't see what all the fuss is about, do you?
It's always a shock when someone you know dies, especially like that.
Yeah, but she could always get round him. He swears they never did anything, but I don't know. There was something going on. I can't put my finger on it, but she could always get round him. I reckon they did.
It's all in the past now, Cindy. It hardly matters anymore.
Yeah, but don't you worry, I'll get it out of him. If we're going to be married, we're having no secrets. We had a row the other day because he wouldn't tell me how much money he had in the building society. I mean, if there's one thing that's going to ruin any relationship, it's having stupid secrets.
I just remember something I've got to do.
I don't know what's wrong with everyone today. I mean, we can't bring it back, can we?
Thought I was hard, but next to you, I'm just practising.
Hey, what have you been saying at the cafe?
I ain't said nothing.
Well, perhaps you ain't feeling so good. Seems taking a bit hard you going on about Donna like that.
Why should it upset Kathy more than anyone else? He is just as bad moaning on. I mean, it's not as if she was a relative or something, is it?
Morning.
Oh, there you are. Sit down, love. Tea, do you?
Yeah, fine.
Well, you can have coffee if you prefer.
No, tea's all right. Looks very nice.
Well, don't expect it every morning. Once you settle in, you might have to fend for yourself.
Well, I don't mind that.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Some round here were pained at the thought. I'm doing you a cooked breakfast, right?
If it's not too much trouble.
That's what you're paying for, that's what you get.
Morning.
Morning.
Oh, this is, hi, I'm Diane.
Paul Priestley.
Will you make a very nice change?
That's enough of that.
Yeah, will you just wait till I tell my mates then?
Pour the tea, please, miss.
You certainly would have done the honours. It looks like a hotel round here.
I've already warned him it might be a one-off.
And a cooked breakfast? We don't often see one of them round here.
You're welcome to get one for yourself if you want. Oh, you're on your feet. Is that other layabout up yet?
We're both conscious, yes.
Well, that makes a change.
Oh, this is Paul Priestley. Simon Wick's my son.
Hiya. Hello. So you're in then? Yeah, it looks like it.
Eat your breakfast.
Oh, bacon and eggs, can I have some?
Yeah, of course, if you get it yourself.
No, it's all right. I'll have Rice Krispies.
Oh, Simon, do us a favour today, will you? I've got to go up west, get some clothes. I ain't got anything to wear.
Could have fooled me.
Might be a bit late back, so can you cover for me?
Well, what time will that be? I thought I might take Sharon out tonight.
Oh, no. What time are you arranged?
Well, no time. We vaguely discussed it. I thought I'd pick her up about 7.
Oh, I don't think I'll be back by then. Can't do it another time.
No.
Oh, come on, Sharon won't mind. You're both young. You've got plenty of other nights.
Well, it's got to be worth bacon and eggs, Mum.
Slice of bacon?
All right. It's a firm date anyway.
So when did you move in then, Paul?
Late last night.
Talking about Sharon, what's up between her and Michelle?
Well, I don't know, row over a bloke or something stupid.
That's probably why I missed you then.
Yeah. We almost didn't come in out of go.
Yeah, well, he didn't want you lot giving him the once-over.
Giving who the once-over? Oh, giving him the once-over.
Paul Priestley.
Oh, the bloke that's done me out of a bed.
Ricky!
Caught him on a good day, you know. It's usually much worse than this.
Oh, can I have eggs and bacon?
You get him yourself?
He's getting it.
He's paying for it.
Oh, everything comes down to money, does it?
That's enough. What a Paul thing.
I'm used to it, missus. Family of 5, me. We used to have to fight for every crumb.
Stand you in good stead here, then.
Stand by your places, everybody. The boss is back on his feet, moving like a dream. Kiss me. How are you, bud? Who's this?
Paul.
Well, don't say it like that, love. Paul who?
Priestley, our lodger.
Our what?
You heard.
Well, I heard you, but I don't believe you.
Bacon and eggs.
Hey?
What? Make the most of it. Might be your last chance.
Right, smashing. Thank you. Very nice, that.
Oh, glad you enjoyed it, darling.
Right, see you then.
Yeah, bye, Paul.
Right, I suppose I better get bottling up then.
Yeah, come on.
Well,
Well, what?
why am I the last to know?
No, what?
Pat.
Do you discuss selling cars with me?
What is this, tit for tat?
No, it's earnings. We both bring into the house what we can, how we can.
Well, don't you think you should have told me that we had a lodger?
If I had, would you have agreed?
No.
There you go, then.
There's no talking to you sometimes, Pat, is there?
Frank, don't you dare take it out on Paul.
Oh, I wouldn't do that, would I?
Just don't dare.
I'm off to work.
Selling cars or as a publican?
Oh, both. Hi there. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, how's the tooth?
I'm still a bit numb.
Just one or two?
I meant to tell you, Based Kerry's rang.
There you go, there's
Mr. Patel was a bit concerned because Dr. Legg had prescribed an adult dose to what turned out to be a 12-month-old baby.
Yeah, I'll sort it out. It's only small.
Small?
Anyone could have made it.
Good thing Mr. Patel spotted it then, isn't it?
Well, that's what he's there for.
Now, I've got to go back on my promise for tonight.
Oh, why?
Sharon.
Won't she let you off?
Yeah, too right.
Simon, I've got it all planned out in my mind. Every window, every shop. Don't spoil it now, please.
I don't want to, Mum, but I've got no choice. I don't know what's got into her, right, but she's being really funny about tonight. It's really important to her. She's not being flexible at all, you know. I reckon I'm going to lose her to nothing.
Don't exaggerate, Sharon wouldn't mind.
She does, that's what I'm telling you. She minds very much.
Do you mind, though?
Yeah, I do.
A lot?
Quite a lot.
Good. Can't stand the way of that, then, can I?
Thanks, Mum.
How about a call?
Mum,
Simon. What time do you say you're meeting her?
7 o'clock sharp.
I'll be back 1:45.
You promise?
Promise.
It's more in my life, Mum.
I'll be back.
I'll make sure you are.
Thank you.
Ricky! Ricky! Someone to see you.
Dad has your invitation, Mr. Butcher.
Oh, that's nice.
He said he'd bring it round to you himself.
That's very nice, young man. Sit down there. Ricky, wait a minute. I'll get you a glass of lemonade. all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who is it?
A kid from the shop.
What does he
He's
want?
come to see you.
You ask him.
Get in there by crying out loud and find out yourself. Get in there.
What do you want? What is it?
It's an invitation to a party.
I want me seen Dad at your party.
That's up to you. You're invited anyway.
You stick your invitation.
Well, there it is. Do what you want with it.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
You tear that up, pal, and I'll make you eat every scrap of that. I heard every word of that conversation. Rude, I've never heard nothing like it. These people have the decency to invite you to a party, and all you can do is sling it back in their face. Now, manners are manners, boy, and it's time we had a look at yours. You take that invitation, and you go into your bedroom, and you stay in your bedroom till you've thought about it. Now, go, and no arguments.
I'll buy my own, thank you.
Oh, come on, Dot. It's been more than a week.
Time ain't got nothing to do with it.
Look, Dot, OK, I'm sorry. I was unsympathetic about Donna's death. I was in a bit of trouble myself, you know. I apologise.
Tomato juice.
Frank tomato juice?
Poor girl.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it ain't a very nice way to die, please. Whatever sort of person she was, she deserved to die better than that.
We all do, Dot.
So you're not giving up, Doc, me old sweet, eh?
And I don't intend to. I intend to rid the world, well, the square, of this evil.
Well, as long as you don't upset anybody, darling.
The only person I intend to upset, Frank, is a criminal.
Make sure you do, my sweetheart, because if there's anybody else, you're out. What's that about?
There's a vulture feeding in this square, Pete. I lost track of her for the moment.
But evildoers always return to the scene of their profits.
Glad I asked.
Patience is a virtue. Everything comes to them what waits.
Oh, I'm glad to see you two have made it up.
Oh, Kath, it's 6:30. I thought you'd be back earlier.
I can only go when the man had finished with me.
I didn't mean it like that.
2 hours it took. I thought he'd never finish.
Ah, let me buy you a drink, Kath.
Oh, I'll have a vodka and
I'll get it.
I said I would.
Look, I'll get it, Doc. Cindy, give us a drink for Cindy.
Men. Excuse me.
It made me feel like it was all my fault. I mean, if this is how I feel after an interview with the prosecution, what's it going to be like when Wilmot Rand's breed starts twisting everything?
Wixie. Wixie. See that girl over there? Don't be obvious. See her?
No.
Well, she's the one sitting next to the two men.
Oh, yeah, I got her.
Well, she's the one what's pushing drugs.
Is she?
She's the one what killed Donna.
Yes?
Yes, and I'm going to catch her, Wixie. It's the last thing I do. But I need help.
Yeah, well, listen, Doc.
Frank won't help me because he says he needs proof.
Well, proof might well be an handy item, Doc.
Yeah, but I've got all the proof I need because I've been following her all day and I've seen her at work. But I've got to catch her in the act. Will you help me?
Well, I'd like to, Doc, but I've got a date tonight and it's more than my life's worth them to be late.
More than Donna's life's worth.
Oh, come on, Doc, that's not fair.
Pushing drugs on a person in despair ain't fair either, Richie.
But, Doc, what can I do? I've got a date. I'm due there in half an hour.
Yeah, well, give me half hour.
I can't.
Oh, fair enough. If your civic and moral duty is limited by hours and minutes, let's just hope that that person over there finds it convenient to sell her drugs in a time that suits you. You're letting me down, Wixie.
It's not a question of letting you down, Doc. All right. What do you want me to do?
Well, when she goes in the lab...
Yeah, oh, sorry about that, mate.
Come on.
Cheers, mate.
Come on. Now, don't let anyone in.
I won't. Oh, I'm sorry, love. Do you mind waiting a few minutes? We've got a bit of repair work going on.
Oh, all right, then. I'll wait. Come on. They're doing a deal.
I can't go in there.
Of course you can. Close your eyes.
I'm late. I'm going to be late.
Yes, well, good Wixie, don't give in. We'll get him next time.
Look, I'm going to be late. I know it. I don't want to be a policeman. Hey. Frank, do us a favour.
If I can, my son.
Doc's got me involved in this stupid scheme to catch the pusher. Take it.
No, anything but that, mate.
No, I've got a date.
And I've got a punch.
I'm late.
Look, I appreciate what Dot's trying to do, and when she comes up with some proof, I'll be the first one to act. But until then, my old cocker, it's her fantasy and your problem. Go for it.
Go on, in you go.
Doc, this could be very embarrassing.
Oh, go on, you'll be too late.
I am too late. Hello. It's all right. I was just fixing the washer. All right. Why didn't you stop her?
Well, I was lighting a fag.
Well, don't go lighting a fag. Not when I'm in the ladies' toilet.
Well, what did you see?
A pair of feet under the door.
Well, that's it.
What do you mean that's it? They could be doing anything in there. Look, Doc, I'm going. Whatever they're up to, we ain't going to catch them there.
Yes, we will. They'll stop when that woman goes in there, and when she comes out, they'll start again.
Doc, I'm 20 minutes late already.
Oh, shush. We won't ever get anything done like this. Go on. Quick, Wixie, down!
All right, come on, out she comes.
We got
You're bang out of all of you. Oi! It's far enough. Get her, Doc.
Get your hands
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Wixie, me and Wixie, look back, I got the stuff.
Right, young lady, we'll have the law on you.
And here's the proof.
It's wet, Doc.
Well, she dropped it down the lab. Well, it's clean water.
I've got to go, all right?
Oh,
Thanks very
thank
much.
you,
I'll see
Wixie. I couldn't have done it without you.
Oh.
Oh, Frank, stop!
Simon! Hold that!
Frank!
Oh,
Don't worry, Doc. We'll never see her in there again.
Oh, no, Frank. I thought it was one small drop in the scale of Donna's death.
Aren't you, did you, best? You didn't. You lot, out. Out. I don't want to see your face in her again, ever. You know what about the drinking up? Out! Move it! Or is the old bill on you? Come on! Don't look at me like that, pal. I'm shaking in my boots. Move!
I've given you up. I was just about to
I
go.
really am sorry. I couldn't get away. Doc got me involved in this stupid scheme to catch a pusher. Look, I'm sorry. What a state I was in. I was torn between love and duty. Look, please understand, Sharon. I didn't do it deliberately. I mean, Mum was late. I thought I was never going to get it. Please don't be angry with me.
Do you mean that?
Well, yeah, every word, I swear.
I hope you mean it.
Why should I lie about something like that? I could never make up a story
No,
like that.
no, the love and duty bit. Did you mean it?
Of course I did. Especially the love and duty bit, I meant that. I think a lot about it, I do. I thought we were going out.
I think we're staying in.
Ricky, if that's you, hurry up. Other people want to use that bathroom.
Come out of the way, Diane, will you, darling?
Well, I'm getting ready for school.
What, with your hair done up like that?
It's smart.
It might be smart, sweetheart, but it's a bit unnecessary for school, isn't it?
Yes, well, I could say the same about you combing your hair.
No, you're leading yourself into trouble, young lady.
You two entering a fashion contest or something?
Business of sorts, sweetheart.
Yeah? What's your excuse, Diane?
Morning.
Morning, Paul. Shall I get you some breakfast?
No, I can do that. Shouldn't you be getting off to school?
It's all right, I haven't had mine yet. I can do his at the same time.
Yeah, well, I only wanted a piece of toast anyway.
Well, that's all right. So did I.
Flipping kids. I'll give them a helping hand.
Come on, Frank, they're all like that at her age.
Diane wasn't like that till he moved in here.
You know what she told me? She reckons he's got a look at James Dean about him.
Oh, yeah, what's that, before or after the crash?
Frank, it's only natural, don't worry.
Don't worry, she says. My daughter fancies Barney Rubble, but don't worry.
Do you know what? You just don't like your little girl to grow up,
I
that's all.
don't like her new boyfriend living under the same roof.
He ain't her boyfriend.
He soon will be if she keeps making up like that, and then what am I going to do? Her and him up there all night while I'm stuck down here.
Well, I'll keep an eye on him.
But you better, darling, because if you don't, anything happens, it's down to you.
What?
You heard. You gave him the room and this vision of 15-year-old girls.
So what did you want me to do? Let it to the elephant man? Oh, come on, Frank. She's making the best of herself, that's all. And I think I used to get myself togged up at her age.
Is that right?
It's just a phase you grow out of it, love.
Yes, well, I'll give you one thing, dear. You certainly did. But having said that, of course, who have you got to get dressed for these days?
Mum, is Frank around? I've got Ian downstairs spending my about his stupid Jeep.
He's gone up the bank. Ian's got any sense, he'll keep out of his way this morning. You know.
What have I done?
He'll find some in the mood he was in. Don't like Ricky, because he's dressed like a black shirt. Don't like Diane, because she's dressed like a model. Don't like me, because I'm not.
Well, he has got a point there. I mean, I know that Diane fancies that Paul, but she's laying it on a bit thick, isn't she?
I'll see. What you meant me there for a minute?
Yeah, well, I better get back to work now.
Oh, not so fast, young man.
Well, I'm sorry, Mum, but if you want the truth, he has got a point there.
Oh, he has he?
Yeah. I mean, you are letting yourself go a bit these days.
I'm not going to dress like a mannequin at 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's 10:30.
Well, I'm not a kid like Diane, neither.
No, you're 45, which is no age to be on your Todd, is it? You ask Pete if you don't believe me. Look, think about it, Mum. It might be worth making a bit more of an effort. Make sure Frank doesn't wander.
You're making me feel just wonderful this morning, Simon, know that?
Well, you'd feel a lot worse if Frank packed his bags. Look, come on, Mum, admit it, right? You really like him. I can't understand why you haven't finally made it official.
To what?
Well, give yourself a bit more security.
Apart from anything else, I've already got a husband. Your father, remember?
And you're divorcing him. You're not going to get back together, are you?
No, well...
I mean, well, there's Frank, who you really like, and you shacked up here like a couple of kids. I never thought you'd hear me saying this, Mum, but I can see quite a lot going for the old marriage state these days. I think you should give it another go.
Sad, Frank, I don't get upset over wind-ups.
Oh, you meant Barbara?
Barbara? It'll take you long to get on first-name terms, isn't it?
No, we'll always believe in striking up a friendly relationship with the punters, you know. But...
Punters? Flying a remote at her?
Oh, what else would I be doing?
Oh, yeah, of course.
For a minute there, Pat, I thought you was a bit jealous, darling.
Rubbish.
No, as you said, you don't get upset over wind-ups, do you? Excuse me. Oi, lover boy. Where do you think you're going?
Upstairs to get some dinner.
We do lunches down here.
Yeah, well, Dan said she'd do us a toasted cheese butty.
Did she really? Why don't you tell me about you and Diana?
There's nothing to tell.
You wouldn't believe that this morning.
Oh, that?
Yes, that. All that attention was a bit hard to miss, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, can't have it for irresistible now, can I?
You listen to me, son. If your good looks were a problem, they'd soon be rearranged, you know.
Look, it's not like a crush, innit? I mean, she's a kid. It was someone else next week.
The only trouble is someone else don't live here. You do.
Look, I won't take advantage.
As long as we understand each other, I'll enjoy your toasted cheese sandwich, eh? Sorry about that, Barbara, sweetheart. There's always a million and one things with busy going on.
Frank! Can I have a word, please?
Ian, please, I'm in conference, sir.
Do what?
I'm trying to conduct some business.
Oh, conducting your business, bully for you. I can't do a thing about mine.
Get out, will you, please?
Look, I've got deliveries to get at the other end of Walford High Street. How am I supposed to do that when the poxy motor you sold me won't go?
Excuse me, will you leave it out,
Look, Frank,
please?
I need that Jeep.
I gave you a replacement.
Yeah, well, Cindy don't like it, I don't like it, and the roof in it leaks.
Don't ever come and interrupt me again when I'm talking to punters. How would you like if I come into one of your dinner parties and start to scream about your mouldy rolls?
There's nothing wrong with my rolls.
And there'll be nothing wrong with your motor. Just give it a few days, will you?
Yeah, a few days, and that's all right?
Sorry about that, Bob. What are you talking about? I don't want the old motor car, I just want the engine. Yes, all right, okay. Fine, thank you.
You sorry you got into all that, son?
Oh, not really, Mum. I enjoy the banter with the punters, closing a deal. And I'm earning a few bob at the same time.
Yeah, you're good at that, selling. It's a skill. Better than running this place.
And there is nothing wrong with this place, Mum.
What?
Respectable.
Yeah, well, I've decided I'm going to give you that.
What are you going to do, Mum? Apply to join the Guardian Angels, are you?
The brownies.
The Brownies? You're a bit over the hill for that, Mum, aren't you?
I've been turning it over in my mind all afternoon. Brownell's decided to retire. I've decided to take her place.
So you're going to become a brown owl, my boy?
Remember my days with the 15th Hackney?
Yeah, but that was 30 years ago, sweetheart.
Best little troop in East London.
So this is your contribution to cleaning up the seedier side of life, is it becoming a brown owl?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, Mum, nothing.
Oh, what's fun?
Nothing, darling, honestly, nothing.
What are you laughing at, Frank?
Oh, Mum, you're a tonic, sweetheart.
Tonic?
Yeah. Anytime I'm down, you're guaranteed to cheer me up, you are.
Dad!
I'm in here, baby.
Can I have a word with you, please?
Shouldn't you be at the cafe?
Yeah, well, I've just left for a few minutes.
Oh, make my day. Tell me Ian Bill has got food poisoning.
No.
The health inspector's finally closing down.
Dad, I've just had a word with Paul. How could you, Dad?
Darling, I just had a friendly chat with him, that's all.
Friendly? He was still shaking when he came into the cafe.
Darling, I am your father. I love you dearly. I don't want the two of... I don't want nothing to happen.
Nothing's happened.
Now, it will remain that way, won't it?
Why don't you stop treating me like a kid?
Yeah, I don't treat you like...
Yes, you do. Everybody does. I'm 16 years of old. I am practically an adult. And from now on, I want to be treated like one.
You see, I enjoyed it when I was your age, and I thought you might too.
What are you talking about, Gran?
I just thought you might like to give me a hand with the brownies.
Brownies?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you very much, Gran. That's lovely. Thank you.
What did I say now?
Hello, is that Brian? It's Pat. Yes, Pat. Yeah, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Brian, can we meet? I'll tell you that when I see you. Well, let's make it as soon as possible. I thought perhaps Thursday. About 11 o'clock. No, not here.
Anything there for me, Mum?
Bills, nothing but... Hello, what's he writing for? It ain't Christmas. Oh, I hope nothing's wrong.
Who with?
Colin.
Oh.
Oh, no, he never felt better in his life.
It's funny, you and Colin. You liked him a lot, didn't you?
Put it this way, we've got a lot in common.
Wouldn't have stood much of a chance, though, not with the sort of blokes he went for.
Oh, no, that's all he needs. Bloke just about the same age as him. Topped himself.
Did you know him?
35. Makes you realise how little time you've got.
Yeah, but he done it himself, Mum. You got a few more years on the clock anyway.
Simon, it ain't funny. He was HIV positive.
Sorry.
Must be dreadful dying with so many things you need to do.
Certainly can't hang about, Mum.
What time's Cindy coming in today?
She's on late. Why?
You pop over and see if she can do with some extra dosh.
Well, who couldn't these days?
I've decided. I'm going to take tonight off and all. When Frank gets back, I'm going to get him to take me up west.
Oh, King is dead. Long live the King.
Don't see any reason why your father should stand in my way, do you?
There's no skin off his nose, Mum. You was halfway there anyway, weren't you?
Yeah, if I hadn't kept putting it off, it'd been absolute months ago.
Right then, I think that's everything.
So?
Toilet rolls, 4 furniture polish and half a dozen of them air fresheners.
I'll come in there and back in 2 minutes flat.
I'm sorry, Cindy, but I got talking, you know how it is.
No, but I can guess. Right, I'll take that 6-pack. That should keep them happy.
Anything else?
Yeah, 1 furniture and 3 of them mushrooms.
3?
Yeah, for the flat. We're almost out.
What, you mean half of this stuff's for you?
You've got to have some perks, haven't you?
Have you?
And you two all set?
Yeah, I think so, Mum. We better be, because we've got to open up in a couple of minutes.
Right, all looks pretty ship-shape to me. Right, I'll be off.
Yeah, Mum, before you go.
I know, Simon, and I will.
Yeah, Mum, it's not what I mean.
All right, love, later. Oh, look, if you get busy, ask Pauline or Kathy to help, all right?
We'll be all right, Pat.
I know you will.
Right, you pack that lot away and I'll sort out the lid.
You're not going to nick any more of this lot, are you?
No, we don't need them. We've got stacks. Why?
Well, you know me and my big mouth. I bumped into my dad earlier. I think I might have dropped my mum right in it.
Why here? What's going on with the pub?
I need fresh air. All's doing you're around.
I wouldn't have minded seeing how the other half lives.
I ain't been your other half in years.
Oh, a bit edgy today, aren't we?
You've seen the pub. Upstairs is pretty much the same. Grotty, if you want my opinion.
I don't get it. Things are going pretty well, aren't they?
You make a living?
Well, plough back some of the profits. Do it up. Wouldn't cost you much.
Damn sight more than we can afford.
I'm in the decorating business myself now. Tell you what, I'll pop round if you like. Give you a quote.
Yeah, well, I've seen some of your handiwork. No tell.
How's the other sideline going?
What other sideline?
Well, according to Simon, you are moving 12 cars a week.
Leave it out, Brian.
Well, that must bring you in a tidy whack.
Yeah, well, that's not my money, it's Frank's.
Not for long. Once you two have tied the knot.
So anything Simon ain't told you?
Well, I know why you want to see me. That's what you mean.
We shouldn't be any asshole, should it? We've done the first bit.
You are pretty cocksure of yourself.
Well, it's only a formality, isn't it?
No. You see, Pat, I'm still nuts about you. Packet, at the end of the week, that's all I was to you.
That's the best one yet. You never did a decent day's work in your life. The only cash that come in that crummy council flat was what I earned. One thing you did give me was your fist.
Well, I never meant to hurt you. It was me I was getting at, really. I'd let you down. I'd let Simon and David down.
Yeah, well, that's all water under the bridge, innit? You know why I called? Let's get to the point.
No.
No what?
No divorce. I want us to make another go of it. At least, that's what I'll tell them in the divorce court.
Yours were a conniving rat.
But you could try twisting my arm. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. $1,000.
Told you, I ain't got that sort of money.
He has.
What he's got is his business, but it can't be much.
All right, then. I'll take one of his cars instead.
Ain't not mine to give, Brian.
You are surely worth that much to him.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I want to know.
Well, I've given you me terms. It's all down to you now.
I have to have time to think.
Take all the time you want. I'll meet you by the canal at 6.
But he's gone up Enfield buying cars.
Well, you better get yourself up there, ain't you? Well, what's the verdict?
Got up to Enfield okay, but I can't put him on the spot like that. It wouldn't be fair.
That's it, then.
And what if he'd said no? How do you think I'd have felt?
See you in court.
You'll get your car.
How? Thought you was skint.
None of your business.
Next question, when? I'm not going to hang about.
You'll have to give me a month.
A week.
Split the difference, Brian. A fortnight.
Oh, for your sake, Pat, I hope he's worth it.
Hope they're having a good time.
Who's that?
Matt and Frank's. I know I am.
You're joking. We've been on the go all day.
You carry on all night. Easy.
Must be the company you keep, Cindy.
Want to put it to the test?
£1.10.
We could always go to the club or something after.
And what about you?
Ian's working. Won't be back for hours.
Well, I'm game if you're game. We'll see how we feel once we get shot at this lot, all right?
I'm all for that.
Hello, Doc.
Where's Pat and Frank?
On the razzle.
Oh, Vicky and Diane?
Right, in about 20 minutes, Doc. Bed.
Oh, dear. She will be disappointed.
Speak for yourself.
Doc, do you want something? You've got 2 minutes to have it.
Oh, well, I better have something.
Go for it, Doc. I am.
Oh, there she is. I'll be back in the mo.
If I didn't know you any better, young lady, I'd say you was giving me the camera.
Oh, The penny finally dropped, eh?
You're just teasing me, aren't you?
Ian's working. Sharon's having an early night. Why not?
Because you're engaged, and here's my mate, isn't he?
If there's an hour in the month.
You two had around or something?
Well, you know me, I don't like speaking of the dead, but...
Right.
Well, he might as well be for all the good he is.
I see.
I thought you might. So,
Don't do that, Cindy, you know what I'm like.
remember it well. Even when I was with him.
You did have a bit of fun, didn't you?
The best time I had in my whole life.
But we ain't got nowhere to go.
Then you'd better get your thinking cap on.
You're gonna do what?
It was Ian's idea. Well, indirectly.
March on number 10?
The whole troop. You, me and Brownhouse, shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. No, not for me. No, not without a uniform. I mean, I'll sign your petition, of course, but if I'm going to appear on the 6 o'clock news, I should at least look the part.
All right, can we have your glasses, please? Thank you.
Yeah, they're a bit premature, aren't they?
Oh, well, what can you expect from a couple of kids?
I thought you said Pat and Frank were out.
Well, they are.
Oh, yes,
All right, everything okay? Yes? He's up the car, like, I have a few things to
Is
sort.
this
love.
it, Mo? Hold on a minute,
What?
Pat. Am I going to get a peek at my handiwork at long last?
No, you're not.
Oh, don't be shy. You said you wanted Frank and Pat to see it.
No, get off. Not here, not in front of this lot.
Go on. Pat'd love to see it, wouldn't you, Pat?
She'll only laugh.
Don't be silly. Give me your coat.
Well, what do you think?
Don't you look a treat?
Lend a hand, Mo?
Don't be saucy.
We're brownie guys, we're here to lend a hand. To love our God, to serve our God, to help our land. We're brownie friends, some north, south, east and west.